YouTube, today I will be showing you how to make a pair of socks, and I will be using my size J hook and the Value brand bright red yarn that I got at Michael's by Craftsmart. I think this is a basic worsted weight yarn number 4. Not I think, it says that there. Alrighty, I will show you a picture of the socks and we shall get started. Alright, so the socks that we're going to be making today are these here. And I basically have come up with this on my own as far as the pattern, because nothing online, it's kind of hard to find patterns online that are free. But they do show you pictures. So I've taken a look at a lot of the pictures and I just follow the basics. And it looks like it started off in the circle, which it did, and you can always close that hole up in the end. Okay, so to get started, you're going to make a slip knot. I'm doing this slow so you can see what I'm doing, Patricia. Patricia Kenny requested that I not go so fast. So you have a slip knot. You're going to take your hook. You're going to insert it into the slip knot. Pull the string there to tighten. And you are going to make a chain of 4. 1. And what you're doing here is yarning over. You have that yarn on the hook. And you're going to pull it through. So you'll still have that one piece on the hook. That's called the chain. Now that's 2. You're going to yarn over, bring through. That's 3. Yarn over the hook, bring through. That's 4. Once you and then you're going to do one more. So you have 5 single chains. You are going to then take the first loop, put your needle through, and you're going to yarn over, bring that yarn through both, so you'll have this hole there in the middle. You are going to half double crochet into this hole about 10 times, and I'll show you here. So yarn over, go into that hole, pull the yarn through. So you see you have 1, 2, 3 loops left on this hook. Yarn around that yarn over with the needle. Pull this yarn through all 3 of those loops. You're going to yarn over again. Go into that same hole, bring the yarn through. You have those 3. Yarn over, bring through all 3. And this is called a half double crochet. Yarn over, go through, bring through. That's 3. Yarn over into that same loop, bring it out, and bring through all 3. That's 4. Yarn over, go into the same loop, bring it through. That's 5. Six. Working around that piece, that tail that's there. 7. 8. 9. 10. Now what you're going to do is take this needle, put it through that next stitch, yarn over, bring through both. That's called a slip stitch. You're going to chain 1, yarn over, go into the next stitch, yarn over. You'll have 3 on your hook, and you're going to half double crochet there again, bring through all 3. You're going to go into that same stitch, yarn over, go into that same stitch, bring through, and yarn over and bring through all 3 again. You're going to do that into each of the next stitches around. Yarn over, bring your hook through, yarn over, bring through all 3. And you can put a stitch marker there where you started, so you won't lose place and you'll know where you started that first chain, your first round. So you want to go into each of the next 10 stitches twice with a half double crochet. So that's twice into that one. Go in there, yarn over in the loop, yarn over through all 3, yarn over into the same stitch. That's 2 stitches into that one. Yarn over, go into the next stitch, and then half double crochet 2 into there. You're going to do that all the way around until you get to the starting point. So I'm going to press pause here so that I can see you when I'm finished with that round. Alright? Okay, so once you have double crochet, double crocheted into each 2 stitches into each stitch around, you're going to go into this next loop that you started, that one where you put that 1 chain, and you're going to slip stitch there. You're going to chain 1, yarn over, go into that next loop, and you're going to half double crochet twice into that same stitch, and then you're going to go into the next stitch, half double crochet, half double crochet into the next stitch, and 2 half double crochets into fallen stitch. Half double crochet into the next stitch, half double crochet into the next stitch, 2 half double crochets into the next stitch. It's the same as starting a hat without the double crochet. This is half double crochet. The crown of a hat is the same way that you would use to make a sock, or this type of sock. So again, half double crochet into the next 2 stitches, and 2 half double crochets into the following stitch. That's your pattern. So you're going to do that into the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stitches, and then I'll see you on the other side. Okay, now that we're at the end of row 3, we are going, I think it's row 3, maybe it's row 4. This was the first row, making a circle, second row, third row. Okay, so you're going to slip stitch into the place where you made the chain 1. You're going to chain 1, and for the next row you are going to half double crochet 2 into the first stitch, and then you're going to go into the next 3 stitches with 1 half double crochet. And then you're going to make 2 half double crochets into that 4th stitch. It might be the 5th stitch, but whatever the following stitch is. And then you're going to follow that same pattern. 1 double crochet into the next 3, and then the 4th one you're going to do 2 half double crochets into that same stitch. And I'll see you when we get to the end of that. Okay, so here we are. This is our ring for our sock. This is this portion, the toe. Okay, so from here we're going to join this with a slip stitch where you made the chain 1. You're going to chain 1 again, and this time you're going to half double crochet into each stitch around 1 time. So you're going to half double crochet into each stitch around, and I'll see you on the other end. Okay, now we've half double crocheted into every stitch around, and it will eventually take on the shape of that circle that you want for that toe. So we're going to do the same thing, half double crochet into each stitch around for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're going to make 8 more rows of half double crochets in the round, and then you'll have this portion of your sock completed. If you want to change colors, what you do is you have a different color, whatever color you choose, and you take that extra color. You want to take that needle, the same place where you do your slip stitch. You take the yarn, you put it on the needle, instead of where you usually grab that one again. You take the needle and you pull that extra color through. Now, to secure it, you want to kind of tie it in a knot and pull it together. So then what you'll have here is that color that where you usually would pull back from the red, you would single crochet, make a single chain, and then you would begin half double crocheting, single crocheting, or double crocheting, whatever you're making. And this yarn is acting up, but you basically just continue to do the same thing as if you were crocheting with the original color. And that's how you change colors, and you just cut this piece off and secure it by tying it. And I don't want to change colors, I just wanted to show you that. Alright, so I'm going to do 8 more rows of this, and I'll see you on the other end. I don't want my phone to stop recording or cut off because I've been idling too long, so I'm still working on my 8 rows around. So far I'm at number 5, and this is what I have. So I have 3 more to go, and if your toes are not really long or your foot is not really that large, you can actually take the circle that you've made, put it to your toe to see where you are. And I still have a long way to go. Alright. So I'm finishing up row 8 here. And it looks like a bucket. So this is where your foot's going to go in. Now for the next row, I'm going to slip stitch, chain 1, and I am going to half double crochet into the next stitch once, next stitch 2, next stitch 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, not yet, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 17, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I crocheted, half double crocheted into 17, and so you basically want to find a place to where you still have space in between there, because this is, you know, where it gets to the part of the foot that's getting ready to meet the ankle. So after I've half double crocheted 17, I am going to make a chain. I'm going to turn my work, and then I'm going to half double crochet into the same stitches that I started in the round. Something wrong with that one. So you're going to half double crochet after you made that single crochet into those following stitches. Uh-oh, sorry. I hate when it comes loose like that. So you're going to half double crochet along until you get to where you started, where you put that initial slip stitch. You can kind of get an idea of where it is if you don't have a stitch marker by just looking at how it looks a little raised, and I'll show you when we get there. You can always press pause if you need time or if I'm moving too fast. I think a lot of these videos are not for people who are just learning, but I catch on pretty quick, so I would watch people's videos, and I was just learning. And what's this lady's name? Paula Daniele, or Crochet Hooks You. They actually have videos where they show you how to do basic stitching, or how to start off with single crochet, double crochet, and so on and so forth. I still don't know how to do a lot of different stitches, so I've been learning the basics. And I've also tried to pick up knitting, and I have not figured out. Eventually I'll go on the YouTube and find out how to knit different things and not just in a straight line, because I have not mastered that at all. So where you see that it was raised, this is where you started off with that single crochet. So you made it to your end, or you can just count around till you get to 17. You're gonna see how it looks. So this is where you get that. See, it started off in the round, and then now you're gonna have this pattern of going that way. So this is what you have so far.